legal world, it's a 227-page document, all because of the Freddie Gray case. But to those who work and live in Baltimore, all you're worried about is how the police will now perform.
Fingerprints from the feds and City Hall are now on the plan to reform the city police department. ABC 2 News' Catherine Hawley has more on the consent decree and what it means to you. Catherine?
Jamie and Kelly, the court enforceable document was signed and filed in federal court today. It's basically a roadmap to make comprehensive reforms within the Baltimore Police Department. The U.S. Attorney General says the focus was on three main areas: assuring effective and constitutional policing, to restore the community's trust in law enforcement, and to advance public and officer safety.
The Attorney General has said, and even
city leaders and the U.S. Department of Justice gathered in City Hall today to announce they signed a historic agreement to heal the tension and the relationship between the police force and the folks who live in Charm City. However, this consent decree is just the start of the process.
We have no illusions that change is easy or that it comes about overnight. We all know better. We know that it requires a great deal of work.
The 227-page deal outlines 17 different areas of the police department that will be fixed and specific ways to make those changes happen, including creating a community oversight task force, implementing a wide range of training and policies, as well as upgrading the technology officers use to do their jobs.
The city and BPD will ensure that officers conduct stop searches and arrests in a manner that complies with the law and promotes public safety. They will ensure that officers use appropriate de-escalation techniques and attempt to resolve incidents without use of force when possible, and use force in a manner that is proportional to the threat presented.
the agreement is also designed to increase transparency, public input, oversight, accountability. It imposes discipline and fair treatment.
The department's top cop says changes have already been in the works, like rolling out body cameras and a focus on community policing. Because the agreement will be court enforced and monitored to make sure progress is happening, leaders say people in the city should have hope and know things will be different.
The consent decree gives us a path forward, a roadmap to the future, so no matter who is standing in particular positions, things can continue to get accomplished.
My goal is that when all the dust is settled, that we will have a department that is the elite of the elite, that people will be banging down the door trying to get into our department, and that it will be a model for the nation.
Earlier today, the City Board of Estimates unanimously approved the costs of the agreement, but no specifics were given for the price tag to implement the reforms. Mayor Pugh says she is more focused on getting things done than what the cost might be. Now, throughout this entire process, DOJ officials say community input has been essential, and it will be even more vital now. Leaders vow there will be transparency and many opportunities for folks to share their thoughts. Coming up tonight at 6 p.m. on In Focus, I'll explain what happens next in this process to make sure the reforms happen, and you'll hear from the attorneys for Freddie Gray's family.